Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Airbuster. This was created by Kaneko and licensed to Namco in 1990. And it is a shoot 'em up, and this was suggested by YouTube user One Teddy Bear. And it's a beautiful, beautiful vertically scrolling, or excuse me, horizontally scrolling shooter with some very, very nice power-ups. It gets really hard at times. There are a total of 6 levels. I've never seen this in the arcades, never even heard of it. I am sorry that I have not been able to prolifically put out a lot of videos. I've only been able to do like one per week, and that's because I've had a really bad sinus infection lately. It just cannot seem to shake it. But I'm getting better, but I still feel a lot of pressure in my sinus cavities, and I'm still sneezing up all sorts of grody stuff. So hopefully I'll be over this pretty soon. But I do plan on getting to your reviews eventually, or your requests eventually. But there will be these, they almost look like oil tanks or water tower tanks or something that will appear here and there. And when you destroy them, they will release a whole bunch of power-ups at once. And the power-ups will let you have a reverse shot. You can speed up. They'll increase your firepower. They'll give you a helper, and it's this little kind of option fighter that will shoot at the enemies, or it'll scatter shots around. There is a missile. There is a 6-way shot. There's a barrier, and once in a while you'll come across power-ups that water tower thing won't release. They'll just automatically be there, and there'll be bonus points, and then I think once in the whole game you can find a 1-up. But there's very nice graphics for 1990. This looks terrific. But like I said, it's really hard. Run into a wall, run into the tops of those buildings there, and you're dead. Run into an enemy or their projectiles, and you're dead. You get an extra life at, it seems, every 200,000 points. And we'll get started in just a moment here. But yeah, this was created by Kaneko and licensed to Namco. But yes, lovely looking shoot 'em up. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, your first shot is, it's kind of weenie, but again, there's like this kind of almost water tower like thing that will release multiple power-ups, and yeah, they have letters to signify what the power-up is. There is R for reverse shot, S for speed up, P for power, to increase your shot's power, H for, I guess, helper, which is kind of like an option object that will shoot the enemies for you. We'll look at all of them a little bit later. Whoops, that was clumsy. Sometimes it's hard. Whoops. Sometimes it's hard to catch those power-ups as they fly up out of the water tower thing that you shoot. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there is an M for missile, 6 for 6-way shot, a B for barrier, and like I said, later on, I think on the last level, you can collect dollar signs for bonus points, and then there's a 1-up that just says 1-up. And again, you can get an extra life every 200,000 points. And we're just about to the first boss of the game. Now this boss isn't super hard. Just try to shoot that little cannon thing. And then once you destroy it, then you gotta watch out for these shots here. Then you'll want to shoot him enough times that you'll destroy him. And his lasers are easy to avoid. The only thing that's annoying is those missiles, and they're homing missiles. But the lasers are easy to avoid. Yeah, those bullets that appear, those are kind of annoying. We've defeated him. There is, and I have not mentioned that yet, a charge shot. And it doesn't seem like it works, but it does. It will at least weaken all the enemies on the screen. And you just hold down the fire button, and then you release when that meter is full. And right now that meter is full. You see the meter at the top left that's blue. And I held down the charge and I released it. That weakened that green guy, so I can destroy him. And down he goes. At this point on this level, and there I picked up a barrier and shot power up. This speeds up, and you have to pay attention to those signs at the top that'll tell you what way that the stage's layout is going to look like. And you have to move quickly so that you don't slam into a wall. And there will be speed up icons you can collect on the way. And there I released another charge shot. And here I've picked up a 6-way shot. And you can... Or was this... it might have been 6-way, yeah. This will allow you to take out these cannons a little bit easier. Ah, crap. But I elected not to continue. I'll let the time run out. But I will show you at least snippets of the rest of the levels. And at that point, I will have put on invincibility. Did I make the high score list? I did. You get 4 letters for your initials instead of just 3. Kind of nice. But I made 5th place. Oh, I just barely made 5th. Almost made 4th. How high can you get? They stole that from Donkey Kong. But we'll go ahead and look at later parts of this second level. In fact, I'll pick up from where I decided not to continue last time, and I will continue here. And yeah, I'll put on invincibility. I don't use invincibility unless I want to show you parts of the rest of the game, which I normally do, because, you know, people are generally curious about what the rest of a game looks like if they check up on a video of it. So I like to provide that. If I have to cheat to get to that, then so be it, but I'll tell you that I've cheated. And now, at this part, the screen splits up. Yeah, I'd never seen this in the arcades or heard of it. I don't know if there was a home port or numerous home ports. But yeah, once you do a charge shot, then you have to wait a little bit until your meter can fill back up. And you'll see the see that meter at the top center, or almost center, and you can watch and see if it's charged back up or refilled. And here is the second boss. This boss, yeah, you just gotta watch out for the bullets and not get pinned by the boss himself, and just keep shooting away his shield. And once you've shot away his shield, then he can shoot at you. You'll see that in just a moment. But once you take away his shield, I think he's a little bit easier. Oh, well, he does shoot all those homing missiles. It takes a while to get used to the homing missiles. If you've powered up your ship, he's a lot easier. It's a strange little trail that you leave. Kind of looks crappy graphically, I think. Well, now we're going to be looking at the third stage here. And like I said, I might skip to just show parts of a stage. I've had numerous times where I was just clumsy and I couldn't pick up the power-ups. I mean, not even a single one. Well, I'll get another opportunity there. I got a couple power-ups. There will be a limit to the number of times that you can power up your shot, your forward shot. Other power-ups that you pick up might cancel out a different power-up that you had, like say if you had a 6-way shot and you pick up the barrier might nullify the 6-way shot and you just have the barrier instead. But you can always have the forward shot, and you power that up by collecting the P letters. And there I have a reverse shot. The reverse shot can be handy. But yeah, there's a number of enemies that release a lot of shots. And there I got the 6-way again. This game is kind of difficult and takes a while to get used to. I think the final forward shot that you can pick up makes your shots like 6-way, and 6 shots at once, and they're all like red or something. We'll look at that later. But yeah, I might not be putting out a whole lot of videos until this sinus infection clears up. I've been doing all I can. There's the maximum shot, and there I got the helper thing there. Yeah, it shoots on its own. You don't have to press fire to make it shoot, and it'll just spread out fire in a clockwise pattern or a counterclockwise pattern. But yeah, I've done all I can to fight off this sinus infection. I've taken orange juice, I've taken vitamin C. Maybe I haven't drank enough fluids. I don't usually get terribly sick these days. I get colds, but not usually super sick. I know I'm not the only one at work that's been getting this. A lot of people have. And we'll scoot forward and beat this boss. And yeah, once again, there will sometimes be power-ups that just show up on the screen, and you don't have to shoot the water tower thing or whatever it is. I don't know what the hell it is. But this is phase 4, and there's a total of 6 phases. But yeah, this is my maximum forward shot. It's a yellow shot. And yeah, picking up any more P icons will just give you extra points. But anytime that you die, you'll lose all your icons. But fortunately, that water tower thing or whatever it is shows up a lot in the game. I kind of like this game. It's got very, very nice graphics for 1990. Yeah, there's some very nice power-ups. It seems that the water tower thing will release either one group of power-ups or the other. There'll be two different groups of power-ups that it'll release. It'll be like the six-way shot and the helper thing, the option guy, like they're in one of them, and like a couple of the P icons in the other, and a speed up. And I kind of like this boss. This is kind of cool. He spins this chain in the air and flings it where you last were. And he's fairly easy to beat, I think. And he sometimes jumps up, jumps down. He'll try to release some homing missiles, I think. We'll scoot forward to me beating him. Just learn to avoid his chain thing. I just said, screw you, I've got invincibility, I'm just gonna kill you. And that's the end of Phase 4. Now, by this point, the game makes you lose control of your fighter a little bit. If you tap forward, you're just going to keep going forward until you reach the edge of the screen. And if you tap backwards, you'll just keep going backwards, or up, or down. Kind of weird how it does that. But that was my charged shot. The charged shot sometimes works for the lesser enemies. It might be a good idea to use if there's a bunch of enemies that are going to take shots at you from all angles. It might be good to use the charge shot there. And it does weaken the bosses a little bit, at least. Yeah, the speed up, I don't remember if it's all the power-ups that sometimes appear on their own, but a number of them do. But again, my forward shot is fully powered up, and some of the power-ups can nullify other power-ups. And like I said, that might be like picking up the helper. I don't know what else the H would stand for. I just call it helper, and it's that little option thing that's stuck to you and will scatter shots around to take out the enemies. Here, you got to take out this guard here, I guess. But something like the helper might be nullified by picking up a six-way shot or something like that. And he's not the boss. Remnants of him just kind of part so you can get through. And this boss is kind of interesting because you fly at a diagonal angle as you face him. Kind of interesting. And he shoots out these colorful confetti bombs at you. I don't know if the NBA playoffs are your thing, but they're just around the corner. My local team, the Portland Trail Blazers, are fighting for possibly a third spot. Whee! Confetti balls everywhere! And now we go to the final stage. On the final stage, you regain control of your ship. It doesn't... The computer doesn't force it to one direction if you don't move. We have these serpent things. You have to shoot away parts of their body and then shoot the head enough times. And then we have these things that fire these missiles. And the things that fire the missiles, you can't destroy them. Those blue things. I don't know, you might be able to take them out with your charge shot, but I bet you can't. You have to watch out for these closing doors here. Yeah, you have tight quarters to navigate. Unfortunately, the invincibility cheat in MAME just allows you to go right through the walls. Excuse me. Scoot forward to this part. This is where you get to find the bonus points for the dollar signs, like right there. And again, every 200,000 points gets you an extra life in this game. There's some weapon power-ups too. That there was an extra life. That's the only place in the game that you can get it, as far as I can tell. And we're just about to face the final boss of the whole game. Fired off the charge shot again. As you increase your forward shot's power, the charge is quicker. I mean, you can just hold down the fire button and it'll charge up the meter much faster. I really do like this game. It's got very nice graphics for 1990. Some nice, cool power-ups. But yeah, it can be pretty hard. The reverse shot is probably very useful when you're surrounded by a lot of enemies. Some of the bosses seem to be a little easier than the regular stages themselves. Yeah, with your fully powered up forward shot, that boss went down real quick. And I believe that's the end of the game? Yep. All phase passed. Mission complete. And now we see the ending for Airbuster. Crew, C-R-U-E, of Airbuster. Was Motley Crue behind this game? But that was Airbuster by Kaneko, and licensed to Namco in 1990. Kaneko made some kind of cool games. I liked DJ Boy. They were kind of infamous for the stupid I forget what the name of it was. It was a sort of porn version of Kicks. But that was Airbuster by Kaneko and licensed to Namco in 1990. I think you have to press fire to stop this ending sequence. And that's the end of my game. Oh, I almost made $1 million. And again, you get four initials to put in. Gal's Panic, that was the name of the series that Kaneko made that was really stupid. How high can you get? Well, I don't know. Pass me a doobie. But That was Airbuster, created by Kaneko and licensed to Namco in 1990. Well, this is Crazy Clown Radio saying thanks for watching Airbuster. I will catch you later in the future with another video. Y'all have a good one, folks, and wish me a fast healing process. I'll catch you later, folks. Bye-bye.